BassResinator here. I have right over here a friend who is here to watch me. He saw me unmold something. Now he's going to watch me put together a piece. This is a container mold with the texture of the moon. It's got craters and everything, and here's the lid. So it's going to be kind of cool. So what I want to do, because sometimes when we on this side of the world see a full moon, people on the opposite side have no moon, and or variations of sliver moon and all of those different things. So I'm going to use, this is no longer available. I bought this years ago, 2.5 years ago. You can still get mica powders from Unicorn Art, but they don't come in a set like this. But I'm going to use the black luster and the pearl luster. Now what I'm going to do with the pearl luster is I'm going to mix it into the resin and pour it in. But with the black luster, I'm going to dust half of the moon so that it'll be dark. So we'll have the dark side of the moon, Luke. Okay, so here we go to dusting. Open that up. David is one of my members of this channel, and he says, I want to watch you in person. I'm like, okay, come on over. So here he is. And it just so happens he lives not too far away. Wow, this is not easy to get into. Okay, I said that. And this is thicker resin, so it's thicker silicone. So I'm just going to do it this way and dust part of it. And I don't care if it gets on the inside because it'll match what I'm doing. Okay, so here we go. It actually looks almost like a silver.
It does.
And then when I put the white behind it, it's definitely going to be silvery color. Oh, I'm saying that, I don't know. It should be kind of a whitish color. And the silicone has this attractability factor, so it holds that powder right there. Unless I do something stupid and pop it closed, you know, like boom, and then it'll shoot any loose powder.
How about loud sneezing?
Loud sneezing might work too. David and I like to laugh. How long have we known each other? 6 months, maybe?
I'd say about a year.
Okay. We met at church, and we have a lot of fun. Go to men's breakfast together. Every once in a while, we have another friend, Mike, that goes to the breakfast, and he and his wife, and David and his wife, and Ruth and myself, we go to breakfast every once in a while.
And we solve all the problems of the world.
There we go.
30 minutes.
Okay, so that's enough of the dark side. Now try and make it to where it doesn't pop too fast, or if it does, it pops into my hand. Now, by doing that, I rubbed off some, so I'll go back and top it off. So we got the dark side of the moon. Is that good enough?
All right.
I say it's good enough because it's hard to get in there. Okay, we are going to, I say that, let me get that off my finger, mix up some art coat. I have Bond Crafter art coat 1-to-1, and I'm going to mix that up. Let me get to it just a second. Okay, I thought I mixed in enough, and I ended up having to mix twice as much to get that more opaque. But then I ran it through the vacuum chamber, and we've got a very pretty mixture here. I'm going to pour a little bit in, and then I'm going to squeeze around the bottom to make sure I don't have any bubbles hanging out down there. this is a thick mold though, which is nice. Sometimes you get little containers and they're really wimpy and they collapse on you and everything, and you can make a big mess real fast.
And this mold is from what company too?
I couldn't tell you that. I just saw it and I bought it. I think it was on Amazon that I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's cool looking. I'll have the mold in the description at the bottom of this video if you are interested. This is going to be a thick-walled container, so it's going to be nice. Okay, see how it's I was talking about doming.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see that the edges are there. I don't want to put any more in because it might spill over the top.
Right.
Now I hope I left myself enough. Oh, Chihuahua. Are we still on the screen? Yeah, okay. To fill this whole lid in. I hope it looks like it is. But I'm going to have to watch for bubbles under the lip. Okay, before I go any further, there's plenty of resin. I measured it right. Use my dotting tool, go around the edge. There's a big bubble right over here. I don't know if you can see it. Squeeze on it and sometimes it'll pop it out. Or just go in with the dotting tool and it releases them.
You have a trained eye. I couldn't see the bubble. Huh?
Well, I've had plenty. There's a mold I have. It's a little strawberry jar, and the lid is supposed to be the leaves. Orale, man, the bubbles hang out under there. Something fierce. And that will get you when you're like, oh, how cute. Oh, because the mold is really cute looking.
Mm-hmm.
But, wow. Anybody who's messed with that mold knows exactly what I'm talking about. You got to sit there and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Okay, this. Wipe that off. Now that's doming up a little bit. This sank already, so I'll go back and put a little bit more in here. You see the doming?
Mm-hmm.
It's Domingo.
But that's a very, I don't know how you did that without getting it to spill over.
Well, it's resin has a bit of surface tension.
Mm-hmm.
It's thicker than water, you know, so that you got that going for you. But also, it likes to stay together. Mm-hmm. But if I poured it a little bit too much and it got to start, then we'll have a big mess.
And it just starts pouring out.
And it'll pour out until it's flat, you know, to where it's sort of like those reverse osmosis water filters. It gets to a certain point and then it just stops. So.
Right.
Okay, so now we wait till it cures.
All right.
Cool.
And this will be how much? How many hours?
Oh, this will be done tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
So,
because we're in South Texas, got high humidity, it's hot, it has an effect on the resin. So this resin will usually cure in 8 to 12 hours, but it'll be done in 6 hours.
And you leave it right where it's at right now.
I'm not going to take it anywhere else.
All right.
All cured up. Let's start with the lid, which didn't have anything other than there's no black in this. The black is on this one. David already went home, so you don't have to worry about us joking here. There are a couple spots where I missed with bubbles, so I'm going to have to fill that in, because those will be sharp all around the edge there. Thought I had them. No, boy, I missed all the way around. Goodness. Well, let's start working on those right now. Boy, I really blew it there. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim a little bit so it'll be easier to patch. And that one will be fine. That one should be okay. Wow. I thought I did a lot better job filling in than that, I tell you. Patch it like this, and then I'll be able to sand it later, and that'll take care of all of that. You need to see how to fix this, so if you get this mold or something similar to it, if you get some pockets like that underneath, those are torturous to hands and fingers. How do I know? It's happened to me. It's happened to me. Yes, it has happened to me. You can make a song out of anything. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh yeah. I made a mistake. I am using Resin Rockers UV resin right here. It's quick curing, cures very hard. I will tell you it's not the cheapest, but it does a very good job. See, there are some little points on this one right here. I'll try and get that fixed a little bit, but I can always sand down what I miss or what I leave so that it will not cut the person or look like a total mistake. I started a joke. It started the whole world laughing. Anybody remember that song? Just a few more of these. Not a few more songs, a few more of these gaps here. Gaps here sounds like those kids that they graduate from high school and they say, I'm going to take a gap year. That means they're not going to college immediately. And I said gaps here, it sounded like it reminded me of gap year. I didn't take a gap year, but I know kids that do. Sometimes I had a student, very talented, and she took a gap year, worked, raised enough money so she could go to school for a year, then went to school a semester, sat out and worked. It was a 7-year plan. She got it all done, and she didn't owe a thing. Check her out. She's an amazing choir teacher down here in this area. Okay, let me get the mica out and see if I can dust that. It's not sticking on real hard. What I could do is mix up a little bit of UV with this color in it and go over the outside. I may do that. Let's try that, huh? While I'm doing that, I'm going to try and get the jar out. Have a jarring experience. Playing puns. Okay, now. I made this joke with my wife. You get to a certain age, and it's like the TV knows you're that age, and so it starts showing commercials that fit your age group, or things they know about you, which is kind of creepy that they know so much. Okay. I'll tell you the joke in just a bit, because I need to show you the visual. Okay, so there is the dark side of the moon. Now, this is going to be a moon-shaped jar, right? Moon jar. Oh! Yeah, okay. She gave me about the same response. That's not that funny. I thought it was funny. Okay? So that's all that counts. What I did was I put this little mixing jar over here underneath to make sure that what I mixed up can come out. And there it does. Ta-da! And get the rest of the stuff out of there. The excess powder mica. Okay, that's back there now. That goes there. That goes there. Mounjaro's over here. Mounjaro signs over there. I thought it was funny. You'll have to tell me if it was humorous or not. Humorous or not. Mounjaro. That's cool. Now it is matte, so if I were to spray over it with lacquer, we'd be okay, I think. Yeah, okay. Now, well, this may set you back. I don't know if you ever heard of the rock and roller from back in the late 60s, early 70s, named Cat Stevens. And he used to sing this song called Moonshadow. Moonshadow, moonshadow. Well, there's your Moonshadow. Or Mounjaro, Mounjaro. You know how those drug companies are always trying to add an old familiar tune from way back when and make it apply to the new drug. Well, there you go, Mounjaro. I just gave you the song to choose. Subscribers, thank you for being here with us today. If you're not a subscriber, it's very simple to do. Just go down and click the subscribe button. After you've done that, click the little icon of the bell, and that'll notify you anytime I do something new. So yeah, help me out that way by letting people know that you are, well, not letting you people know, letting YouTube people know that you watch my videos. I appreciate that. I appreciate David being here earlier. He's not here now, but I'll just mention him anyway. Being a member and he living in the area. I mean, he just came over and says, "Can I watch?" And I'm like, "Sure, come on." So that was fun, and got to laugh. We spent about almost 5 hours together, which is a lot of fun. You didn't see all of that, but we were talking about techniques, different things. So he does some miniature things and such, but he hasn't gotten into resin yet, so he was really curious. So yeah, I think I will put a little spray, or like they say down here, spray. And it'll give it a little glossier finish, as well as cover over any of those areas that might not have looked as good as they should have. Yeah. This is a hefty size container, so this could hold a bunch of stuff. Okay, this channel does have channel memberships available. I just mentioned that David is a channel member. If you are interested in being a channel member and supporting me that way, click the button that says join. I'll have some parting shots so that you can see. Yeah, thank you for being here today. Mounjaro, or the dark side of the moon. We'll see ya.